The SH sound. The sound looks and sounds like this. Shh. It can be used in any position of a word. For example, if you hear the sound at the beginning of a word, she, in the middle of a word, action, at the end of a word, fresh. To make this consonant sound, your lips are rounded and the tongue tip is behind the top front teeth. But it is important that it is not touching the teeth. The middle of the tongue is arched towards the top of the mouth, and your airflow will continue. Keep your voice off. Shh. The two mistakes that I see with the SH sound are, number one, the lips are not rounded. So in this case, you'll hear s instead of sh. And the second is that the sound is pronounced as it is read. So you'll hear Chicago for Chicago. Listen, watch, and practice these words with me. SH at the beginning of a word. She, show, shoe, sharp, Chicago. SH at the end of a word. Push, cash, trash, wash, polish. And in sentences, she polishes her shoes often. Please show me how to use this new knife sharpener. This concludes the SH sound.